So as you're watching this video, thousands of your heart cells are actually dying. And it's not just because of aging or disease, it's because the powerhouses of your cells, your mitochondria, are actually failing. But here's what's fascinating. Groundbreaking research shows we can actually reverse this damage. And today, I'm going to share the exact protocol with supplement and food, a step-by-step solution you can start implementing today. So let me show you what's happening inside your heart cells. See, your heart beats about 100,000 times per day, requiring massive amounts of energy. Each heart cell contains thousands of mitochondria, making up 35% of the heart's volume. These aren't just any mitochondria, they're specialized for constant high energy output. Our modern environment isn't exactly friendly to these powerhouses. When you eat processed foods, stay up late scrolling on your phone, or live with chronic stress, you're essentially throwing sand in these delicate engines. So what happens next? Well, when these cellular power plants can't produce enough energy, your heart struggles. It's like trying to run a marathon on an empty tank. This is why so many people experience fatigue, irregular heartbeats, stroke, and declining heart function. Their cellular engines are running on fumes. But here's the incredible news. We can actually restore these power plants easily. So before we start, here's a quick 120 seconds of the science. It's not boring, trust me. So let's look at what's actually happening inside your heart cells. Your mitochondria have two membranes, inner and outer. The inner membrane contains the electron transport chain, 5 complexes that produces ATP. So when these complexes become damaged, electrons leak out, creating harmful free radicals. Research from the Journal of Clinical Investigation shows that this mitochondrial dysfunction precedes almost all forms of heart disease. But here's where things get fascinating. Studies have found that targeted nutritional interventions can actually restore mitochondrial function. A 2023 study in Nature Medicine demonstrated that specific compounds can actually repair damaged mitochondrial DNA, restore electron transport efficiency, reduce oxidative stress, and improve cellular energy production. So I've developed a comprehensive protocol based on the latest research in mitochondrial medicine. Here's what we're targeting: both supplement and or food intake at a therapeutic dose. This is very crucial information, so please do take notes. So tier 1 is your core mitochondrial support. It contains coenzyme Q10, 300 milligrams daily, and PQQ, 20 milligrams daily, L-carnitine, 2000 milligrams daily, D-ribose, 5 grams 3 times daily, magnesium, 400 to 600 milligrams daily in malate form. So that said, let me break this down in a way that will help you understand exactly how food sources can replace many of your mitochondrial supplements. Now, organ meats are incredible nutrient density. So if you consume 16 ounces of grass-fed beef heart, 12 ounces of grass-fed beef liver, and 8 ounces of beef kidney throughout your day, you're essentially getting the equivalent of several expensive supplements. Let's look at the numbers. This combination provides you with 300 milligrams of coenzyme Q10. That's the exact amount you'd get from a high-quality supplement. You're also getting 1200 milligrams of L-carnitine, and when you add an extra 12 ounces of grass-fed muscle meat, you reach that full therapeutic dose of 2000 milligrams. For magnesium, you're hitting 500 milligrams, right in the therapeutic range. However, and this is crucial to understand, there's a catch. While organ meats are incredibly nutrient dense, they're also rich in fat-soluble vitamins, and consuming these amounts daily could potentially lead to vitamin A toxicity, particularly from the liver. So think of it like filling up a cup. Once it's full, adding more just leads to overflow. And in this case, the overflow could be problematic. Here's what I recommend to my patients. Instead of daily consumption, rotate these organ meats throughout your week. Maybe have liver once or twice a week, heart twice a week, and kidney once a week. On the days you're not consuming these organs, that's when you'd want to rely on your supplements. So this approach gives you the best of both worlds. You get the incredible nutrient density and bioavailability of whole foods while avoiding the risk of vitamin A toxicity. Plus, you're saving money on supplements on the days you consume these nutrient-rich foods. But remember, D-ribose and PQQ are exceptions here. You still need to supplement these as food sources, simply don't provide therapeutic amounts. But for everything else, this rotation approach can be incredibly effective while remaining 100% safe. And guys, isn't it amazing how nature has packed these nutrients together in organ meats? The key is finding the right balance between food sources and supplements. So tier 2 is your membrane support. Cardiolipin 100 milligrams daily, phosphatidylcholine 900 milligrams daily, krill oil 2000 milligrams daily, and T-factor 500 milligrams 3 times daily. Tier 3, for your mitochondrial biogenesis, we have NMN 500 milligrams daily, resveratrol 250 milligrams daily, alpha-lipoic acid, the R form 600 milligrams daily, and acetyl L-carnitine 1000 milligrams daily. Now let's explore tiers 2 and 3 and what I find particularly powerful about these nutrient groups and their food sources. So let's start with membrane support, which is tier 2. So when we talk about phosphatidylcholine, which is crucial for cell membrane health, nature has provided us with an incredible source, beef brain. 4 ounces of grass-fed beef brain contains about 425 milligrams of phosphatidylcholine. Combine that with 6 pasture egg yolks, which provides another 300 milligrams, and 4 ounces of grass-fed beef liver, add in 175 milligrams, and you've reached that therapeutic 900 milligrams target. Now, for cardiolipin and essential fatty acids, think of these as the architects of your cellular energy plants. Wild-caught fatty fish becomes your best friend. 8 ounces of wild-caught salmon. I like sable myself, provides the equivalent of about 1,000 milligrams of krill oil. And when you add 4 ounces of sardines, you're getting additional omega-3s that support membrane integrity. Try not to overcook due to heat sensitivity. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Tier 3, the mitochondrial biogenesis support. Alpha-lipoic acid is naturally present in organ meats, particularly in beef, kidney, and liver. 16 ounces of beef liver provides about 320 milligrams, and 12 ounces of beef heart adds another 180 milligrams, with 8 ounces of kidney completing your 600 milligrams target. But, and this is crucial to understand, some of these compounds, specifically NMN and resveratrol, are extremely challenging to obtain in therapeutic amounts from food alone. While you can actually get some resveratrol from muscadian grapes and berries, you'd need to eat pounds of them to reach the therapeutic dose of 250 milligrams. So here's what I recommend to my patients. Focus on rotating these nutrient-dense foods throughout your week. Maybe consume brain once weekly, maybe rotate different fatty fish 2-3 times per week, and integrate organ meats as we discussed earlier. On the days you're not consuming these foods, that's when supplements become your insurance policy. So remember, the key here isn't to completely replace your supplements with foods, it's to create a synergistic approach where food and supplements work together. This way, you're getting the benefits of whole food nutrients along with the therapeutic doses from supplements when needed. Now, let me share a powerful 3-phase protocol that can transform your cellular health. This approach is how each phase builds upon the previous one, creating a comprehensive healing journey. Phase 1, foundation building, is weeks 1 to 4. Think of this as preparing the soil before planting a garden. We begin by nourishing your cells with essential nutrients while creating an optimal environment for healing. We'll introduce core nutrients gradually, allowing your body to adapt. Simultaneously, we'll implement strategic stress reduction techniques and, of course, establish proper sleep patterns, because extraordinary healing happens during quality rest. We'll also introduce gentle movement to awaken your cellular energy system. Phase 2, cellular restoration, weeks 5 to 8. This is where something profound happens. Once we've established your foundation, we strengthen your cellular membranes. Think of this as reinforcing the walls of your cellular power plants. We'll strategically increase your exercise intensity, which sends powerful signals to your mitochondria to multiply and strengthen. The addition of intermittent fasting during this phase is particularly noteworthy, as it triggers cellular cleaning processes. Daily HRV monitoring becomes our guide, showing us exactly how your body responds to these interventions. And phase 3, optimization, weeks 9 to 12. The final phase is where we witness remarkable transformation. We'll incorporate specific nutrients that support mitochondrial biogenesis, essentially helping your cells create new power plants. The timing of exercise becomes precise. Cold exposure therapy is introduced to boost cellular resilience, and we track specific markers that reveal your progress at the cellular level. So here's what's particularly compelling. Your heart cells possesses an extraordinary capacity for renewal when given the proper tools and environment. This protocol isn't just theory, it's backed by rigorous science and has demonstrated remarkable results in supporting cellular health. So before we wrap up, remember that this journey to cellular optimization is unique for each person. So if you found value in understanding these powerful cellular renewal strategies, please share this information with others who might benefit. The science of cellular health is constantly evolving, and I'm committed to bringing you the latest research and practical application. This is your clinician, Maurice, dedicated to helping you achieve optimal health at the cellular level. So until next time, keep nurturing those magnificent mitochondria.